Welcome back, Mongo Fix! Mongo working on another pull starter. That's not good. So before this snap on Mongo gonna replace it. Now to get this pull string mechanism off, it's not attached to the cover, it's bolted to it with 4 bolts. And so we'll take their little 7/16 and get all these bolts out. It doesn't have bolts, it's got little nuts. Now this mechanism can come right off. Now to restring this, first we need to get some new string. So Mongo ran up to the old Do It Best. Got for $6 some paracord. 44-pound working load. Mongo always recommend get at least 40 pounds working load on a string puller. The cloth stuff usually about 20-pound working load. Generally it enough to start an engine, but Mongo like that little bit of extra just in case. You can get this paracord in round or a flat rope. That up to you, whichever you would like. Mongo went with the round just because the holes are round. Made more sense to Mongo. So we're gonna pull out a bunch of this cord, maybe 4 foot worth. Then we're gonna take this mechanism and we're gonna hold it down while we pull the rope out. Because we want to get a similar length and we want to hold it here, pull out a little bit, line up our rope. It's somewhat similar in length. And we're going to cut it a little bit long because we got to make some knots. Now that we have our rope cut to the length we want, we'll take a little lighter, melt the end, because again, this is paracord, so it's plastic rope. We don't want the ends to fray out, and we'll do the same on this end. Now we'll pull this rope back out, and we don't want to mess with the clock spring much, so we're going to feed some of this out and cut that off. Just be sure not to let go of the clock spring. Pull that out. Now our old rope is out of the way. Now inside here is a teeny tiny little hole. And so you can kind of try to thread this through and then out this hole. And as we pull that through, we get to this end. Then we're going to put just a basic knot in here. It does not have to be fancy, so don't get too Boy Scout on it. You're just looking for a knot. You don't need a ton hanging out the end either. But now that's caught down there. Then we'll bring our handle over, still keeping tension on this spring so it doesn't suck it all the way in, because if you lose this end, there's nothing to stop it. Now this end has a little washer on it, so we'll pull this rope through, and then we'll slide this washer off. And we can totally throw this string away. This end goes through, and then don't forget the little washer. We're going to hold on to this rope and the handle. Hold on to it with one hand. We're going to slowly let this clock spring feed the rope back in. This is checking the length to make sure we didn't get too short. And so this still has plenty of tension on it. If for some reason the spring stopped there and you had a bunch of rope hanging, you would want to make sure to pull some extra out, then cut it, knot it. So that way, when this is all the way in, you want to make sure there's still tension on it to keep this handle in the mechanism. And this one seems to have lots. So all we got to do now is make another knot. And remember that washer's on there, because that washer's going to give the knot a good base so it holds on there instead of the plastic. And again, just a basic knot. You don't have to get crazy Boy Scout on it. You don't need a ton hanging out. And now we have a good 40-pound rope for our string puller. Slide this mechanism back onto the studs. Alright, that's much better. Nice strong pull cord now. Well, hopefully this video will help you if you ever have to restring your snowblower or lawnmower, whatever's got a pull string starting mechanism. They all run about the same process. Well, if you like this video, be sure to like this video. If you like this video and other videos from Mongo Fix, be sure to subscribe. Mongo always working on all sorts of stuff. Mongo, thank you.